the likelihood that an event will occur. Now notice, these are all in decimal form. We could put it in fractions. I'll put all the fractions in green right now. I can express probability in fractions. 0.25 as a fraction. 1/4, huh? 0.5 as a fraction is 1/2. Look at, in green, I'm expressing them as fractions. Here's 3/4, and here's 1. 1/1. I can write them as decimals. Or not decimals, percentages. I'll put them in red, the percentages. Look at, this is in the hundreds place. The 5 is in the hundreds place of the decimal, so that's 25%. This is 50%. So you can even express probability as percentages. This would be 75% and 100%. So in red, I'm putting them as percentages. Remember, they mean all the same thing. They're just different ways of saying the same thing. Cool. So if it's on this side of the scale, it's possible but unlikely. The more you get closer to 0, the more unlikely it gets, whatever event you're dealing with. And coming this way, heading towards 100% or 1, however you want to express the probability, the more certain it's going to be. Without a doubt. If it's ever a 1, it's without a doubt going to happen. So let me give you a few examples of probability. Actually, let's find 2 more words and we're done. Let's see here. We're going to write the word outcome. One possible occurrence out of many in a chance process. One possible occurrence out of many in a chance process. Chance process. So when you flip a coin, there's 2 outcomes. Heads and tails. 2 possible occurrences. If you flip a coin, we call them outcomes, heads or tails. All right? No, not yet. We'll do that later. How many outcomes?
3, 2, 1.
Thanks for finishing that up. How many outcomes are on this puppy?
6.
There's 6 outcomes. Rolling one die is 6 outcomes. What's this? If I roll 2, how many possible outcomes if I roll 2? Good try.
24.
Good try.
36.
How'd you get 36?
Multiply.
Okay, so it's actually 36 possible outcomes, and we're going to get into that second half of class. There's 36 possible ways for 2 die to land. And I'm going to get into that later. But for now, you know what outcomes are now. So now let's get into the formula of probability. We'll get into sample space later. Go to write formula. The probability for an event, A, let's call the event A. A can mean any event. Well, taking notes right now, man. The probability of A is equal to the number of outcomes in event A divided by the total number of outcomes in the sample space. Let's put total number of outcomes. Number of outcomes in event A divided by the total number of outcomes. Let's try example 1 here. Do 1 die right now. Example 1. What is the probability that you roll a number greater than 2? What is the probability that you roll a number greater than 2? So you're expressing it as a percentage? I like that. Hang tight. Hold up here. Of course, sure, I'll do that right now. So here's the probability of greater than 2. Six possible outcomes in the denominator, 4 possible outcomes in the numerator. I express it as a fraction, decimal, or percent.